What's up? This is Nick, head coach of the Mount Silver Scyther, doing commentary for my Week 9 battle with Jake of the Pokeball Factory Pikipeks. Yeah, it used to be something. I don't remember. Whatever. So I lead off the battle with young Dabbing hard this match. And he got that big flakes out. So I go for a fake out first turn, and I had Poison Touch. I was hoping this would trigger the Poison Touch, because this first matchup of the game would have been an even bigger meme, but I didn't get the Poison right away. So now I set up fucking for Snatch. Set up that Snatch. I'm going to get that Snatch. I steal his Aurora Veil right out of thin air. So eat my shorts, sir. And I was just going crazy at this because it was great. I love that I got that. Now I go for the Bullet Punch. If I'd gotten the poison off of the fake out, he would have been dead. But since I didn't, he didn't. So I got the poison there, which does mean he's dead at the end of this turn, which that's cool. Already hypnosised me, which like, okay, that was cool, but whatever. And then I was like, okay, well, you're dead. I'm asleep. I don't care. Young Dab did his part. The youngest of Dabs. He did good. The kid did good. And down goes the big flakes. An indirect KO, but it works. And then he brings in Christ, which is like, okay. I know I could have switched. Probably should have switched. But I was like, you know what? We'll see what happens. And Young Dab dies because 4 times damage, even behind an Aurora Veil. Yeah, he did. So that's unfortunate, but whatever. So now I bring in Duke Silver. I'm like, okay. With this Aurora Veil up, I'm pretty sure I survive a Draco Meteor. So I go for the Nasty Plot. Because I had Nasty Plot Alolan Persian this week. And he does slam down that big old Draco Meteor, and it does a fat chunk of damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does 2/3 HP. But now I'm at a +2 special attack, so Dark Pulse comes up. And that is more than enough to kill Christ. I think it was an easy 2 KO without the boost, but with the boost, yeah, that's a big KO. And then now he brings in Shredder. And with that I was like, if he's... Because I'm pretty sure at a +2 I could kill him just with the Dark Pulse, just because his special defense is like 31. It's just actual garbage. But just in case he switched or something, I went for the Black Hole Eclipse off of the Dark Pulse. So big ol' Z move coming out. Usually it's my Z Parting Shot. I had 3 dark moves this week. I had Nasty Plot, I had Parting Shot, and I had Dark Pulse. But yeah, that is no Focus Sash, which is a sweet OKO right there. So Persian's sitting pretty with 2 KOs. And now Pillmon comes out. I'm like, okay, this guy's Choice Scarfed. He has to be Choice Scarfed. This is a problem for me. So I bring in Echo. I'm like, okay, let's see how bad one of his Stone Edges hits. Because I was like, if I can take 3 of them, I can kill him. Oh right, no, he goes for that. Right. He goes for the fighting move, which makes more sense. Not yet with the Stone Edges. Which, yeah, I can take close combats all day. And I'm like, okay, I know he's going to switch, but I still need to go for that knockoff just in case he's got a, well, not just in case. So if he stayed in, I could knock off his Choice Scarf, but there's no way that he was going to stay in. So Def Not Meth comes in, and I hit him with a knockoff. Gets rid of his leftovers, which is good for me, which means he's not healing. And then I'm just kind of sitting neutrally right now because I'm taking the sand damage and then healing it back. So I go for the taunt to stop him from getting his Stealth Rocks up, because I just knew he was going to go for the Stealth Rocks because he can't kill me quickly unless he's like heavy slamming, and even then, since he doesn't get stab, it doesn't do quite enough to kill me fast enough. So now I'm like, you know what? I think we just stick with this one. Scald. And I'm like, that does pretty good damage. And then he Stone Edges. These ones are stab. And I'm like, okay, I can take 3 of these if he doesn't crit. I'm like, I don't know. Can I 3-hit him with Scald? So I just keep going for the Scalds. And then seeing his health there, I'm like, ooh, that might just be in it. I think I got nice high damage rolls, because yeah, I am dead after another hit of anything. He could go for Earthquake and I would die. So his taunt wears off, and I think he may have had a bit of a dilemma here. But I'm like, nope, I can't bring anybody into a Stone Edge. I go for the Scald, hope I get a high damage roll, and I get just squeak by, do enough damage. So there we go. He is down for the count, and the Sandstorm is also done. But one bad thing about that is Echo is at very low health, which means this Pillmon is very much a danger to me. So I'm like, I messaged Jake at this point, I'm like, if you don't miss with Stone Edge, you win this fight. So I bring in Hatadogo, finally, full health, hit that Intimidate drop, and then take a big fat Stone Edge to the face, which it hurts a lot, like a whole lot. So I switch out, I'm like, okay, if this misses, I can set up a Reflect, or I can attack him, something, it'll be fine. But this hits and crits, which I don't think it would have mattered. I think he 2 hits me anyways, but this Stone Edge misses, which lets me set up the Reflect. Because at this point I'm like, okay, if he's at -2, behind a Reflect, I think Arcanine can survive one more Stone Edge. So I sacrifice Buddy, which is unfortunate. And then Hatadogo comes back out. I'm like, okay, he's at -2, and I have a Reflect up. So the Stone Edge goes down, and I do survive it. Like, it actually, I probably could have survived a second one. Oh no, I can't. I see that the next turn. But yeah, hit him with that. I was hoping, like, it was a really low chance to OKO. I didn't need it to OKO, but it would have helped. But I didn't realize I messed up my calc, and I was calcing for Adamant, and I needed to be Jolly to outspeed him at +1, so that was a bit unfortunate, but I'm like, okay, this is the moment right here. If he misses with Stone Edge again, we're good. We win this one. We, like, set it and forget it. Golden. Even though maybe not. I think Feeny may have survived a hit still, and I avoid it, so it doesn't matter. I knock him off because I'm like, okay, if he switches, he's fine. I'm fine. Somebody's fine. But yeah, he goes down. And now Lancelot is in there. And in comes It's a Chick. And at this point, I'm like, I wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh shit, I think he's still got something in the back. So if I can get a poison on this punch, and if this thing attacks me and I die, we're good. I can bring in Feeny. Feeny should be able to survive a hit. And then we're good to go. But he went for the Roost. I'm assuming he was just trying to prepare for like a U-turn so that he could survive as many hits as possible. I don't know. So now I go for the knockoff because I'm like, okay, he's got leftovers. Let's stop that. And then it uses Foul Play, which it hurts. That's a big fat damage because Mega Beedrill is pretty strong. It's got like 150 at physical attack or something. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel like sacrificing Lancelot. The U-turning does some very nice neutral damage because of adaptability. And then I bring in the Duke because I'm like, okay, if he goes for another one, you have like no physical attack and you resist it, so it does a total of 6 damage, especially with the fur coat. And then he sent me a message, he's like, just kill me. And I'm like, oh right, this is his last Pokemon. So I throw down the Power Gem. That picks up the tiny bit of KO that it needed to. And that is a big old W, like George, for the Scythers. So that was a good fight. It was a meme. Like, I needed Stone Edge to miss, and I mean, it's 80 accuracy, so it definitely is gonna miss sometimes. So I did get lucky, but I think in the end I still had just enough to squeak it out, even if it never missed. Actually no, I needed at least one to miss to not lose completely, because I needed the Reflect up. But it was a good fight. It was a meme. I played some stupid stuff that worked, so I'm happy about it. And then I'm going to be on vacation for a week, and I don't even remember who I battle next, and I don't really care who I battle next because I'm going to be on vacation. So there's that. So from there, don't play in traffic.